What's good, everybody? It's the one and only Breezy and my man Mike in the building. What's going on, Mike? How you doing, baby?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. Wayne, I don't know if it's just on my end, but I can't see you.
Interesting.
I can't. I got a black box now. I see me, and it could be me and my reception or something. You know what I'm saying? But I can't see you.
Uh-oh. Well, let's find out. Can you guys see me out there? It's always some technical difficulty,
I see
bull.
every time we try to go live together. Every time.
Do you see me out there, ladies and gentlemen? I'm hoping you do, cause we'll wait. Yep, they
Oh,
can
they
see
said
me.
they see you.
Yeah,
All right, so then ignore me then.
yeah.
All
You
right.
want to
So
pop out and come right back in?
no, no. I mean, as long as I don't need to see you, as long as you're not like giving me no signal to shut up or nothing, then we cool.
You might want to pop out and come back in because there's going to be
Yeah, you want me to leave?
pointless. Yeah. Listen, I don't know what's up. It's every time Mike, we was just on here doing this earlier and everything was fine, right? And then all of a sudden, Mike dipped out and then he came back in and then, it is what it is. But it's what happens when you don't have an iPhone. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody on both streams, man. We appreciate this as we do this dual cast, simulcast stream. Mike, can you see me now? I'm just curious.
Nope.
Mike
But I
still
see the
can't.
background, I see the border, I see
Okay.
everything else. So we can just go ahead and rock this one
All
out.
right.
And
Let's
this will
do it.
this will be the last one with technical difficulties because it's the holiday. I'm out on the road. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. All right. I mean, everybody's Team Galaxy with you, Mike. So that's what's up, man. They shouting it out to Team Galaxy right now. But listen, bro, I'm glad to be here. We are officially starting our daily show. It'll be brought to you guys Monday through Friday, every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so we're gonna bring you the real to the real, right? So like that's what we want to do on this no harm, no foul. We got one topic, and we're gonna hit you with a 30-minute banger, and we're gonna keep it moving. So we're gonna bump all the formalities. Shout out to everybody in the Breezy's Bunch. Shout out to everybody on the Nothing But Niners channel. Thank you for joining the stream. We don't got that much time, so we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. Mike, let's talk about this, man. Brock Purdy. He's been deemed quarterback one for the San Francisco 49ers. Had a great end to the season. This is what he did during the regular season: 67.1 completion percentage, 1,374 yards, 13 TDs, 4 interceptions, with a rating of 107.3 and a rushing touchdown. I think it was just more amazing what we watched him do out there on the football field. Let me ask you this. I don't think I've ever asked you this question. The feeling you had when Brock Purdy stepped out on the field after, I would say, his third game, what was that feeling? Did you still have nerves in your system, or did you feel confident that we were going to go out there and do some damage?
so Miami, Tampa, Seattle.
Yeah.
Was it Seattle after that? Uh, if the Seahawks were the third game, I'm always nervous when we play the Seahawks for whatever reason. Pete Carroll is just like that guy. If it wasn't Seattle, then it was probably it was it was yeah, I think it was Seattle.
I believe it was Seattle.
So I'm always nervous. It don't matter who the quarterback is or anything like that. It's just something about those Seahawks just makes me a little uneasy in my stomach. You know what I mean? Um, and I'll be honest with you guys. I feel now the way I felt back then about Brock Purdy. Right? I don't know who he is. And I have no problem saying that. I see so many people speaking definitively on this young man, right? Like just they just know you can't go wrong with him. He's got the college experience and all that. Like to me, I want to see just consistency. I want to see someone who comes in here and does whatever it is that he's going to do regularly. You know what I mean? We could count on a bonehead play from Jimmy Garoppolo, some tight window throws, not much down the field. Like we knew what Jimmy was. I have no idea what Brock Purdy is. People tell me, oh, he can go deep. Oh, he's gonna kill it with the timing and the rhythm, and I don't know yet. So I still feel the same exact way. Third game up until this game that's about to happen on Sunday against the Steelers. I still feel the same. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him.
I mean, I think that's a pretty fair assessment. I mean, that's the way you're looking at it. I mean, for some people, they feel like they've seen enough, right? They saw 7 games worth, and then they saw a couple of playoff games, kind of like work in their favor. And so for some people, they feel like Brock can go out there and do it with the supporting cast. I mean, they just feel like he can go out there and perform. Me personally, I would like to see more. I think the word you used, consistency, was the right word, but I felt like he was pretty damn consistent in the opportunities that he was given. Like he went out there and found ways. Some games he had to actually put the team on his back. Mainly that Raiders game. I'll never forget that game. I'm sitting there. I didn't know where our defense was that game, and you saw Brock kind of put the big boy pants on and do the damn thing, and help us get that win on New Year's Eve. But listen, but I get it. I think it's fair when you say you need to see more. A lot of people are all in on Purdy. They felt like they've seen enough, right? So we technically won't know. But after what game in the 2023 season, if Brock continues to stride, and I'm not saying win every game, but if Brock continues to make those strides, like how many games are you giving Brock to say I've seen enough? Or do you need a
Give me,
full season?
yep, exactly. Give me the full season. I need the full season. I think anybody who puts expectations on any quarterback after just 7, 5, 7, 10 games is silly. It's silly. People who get paid a lot more money than I do in the NFL have said to you guys, you need 3 seasons to know who a guy is. This isn't me. This is what the professionals of the professionals have said. Right? We need to see 3 seasons, two or 3 seasons of these guys. So that's where I am, and I'm not saying that finished product. I don't think that either. No matter what he does or doesn't do out there, he's not a finished product. He's not going to be like just, oh, what you see is what you get, right? Guys can improve, guys can take steps backwards. All of that kind of stuff happens all the time. So it's not about whether or not he can come in and be a good player. He's going to have his good games. He's going to have his bad games. I just want to see something happen a little bit more consistently. And I see people saying, I'm all in on Brock Purdy. Me too. We don't have a choice, right? I'm not going to be sitting here hoping that somebody fails. So that rules that out. And you know, who else is going to be here? Is it Sam Darnold? I mean, I would have confidence if Sam Darnold had to be the guy going in there, right? But doesn't
Would you
mean
have
that.
confidence though? I mean, you don't have to have confidence in a guy. I mean, I know you would, but I want it to be fair for other people because I know you're high on Sam Darnold. I remember you saying before that the 49ers should have traded before they even did the trade that he would be able to come in here and he'll fit this system a little bit well. So I know you have that confidence, but I mean, his play isn't giving the majority of the fan base confidence. His tenure in the NFL isn't giving the majority of the fan base confidence. So I know this is not the Sam Darnold show because we're going to be talking about the expectations for Brock Purdy, but I can understand and empathize with those that feel like they don't have the confidence in our backup quarterback. But it's funny because like we have to move on from Trey Lance, and I get it, right? And I'm cool with it. But how come we could give Brock a full season, but we couldn't give Trey Lance a full season? We've never even seen him play 3 consecutive games. Like that's the shit that get me mad. Like I don't understand how one guy can get it and the other guy can't. I feel like if you're a quarterback, you just need that time to develop. Even rookie quarterbacks, let's give me one rookie quarterback that came out and just did the damn thing they rookie season.
Some people would
Uh,
say Andrew
uh,
Luck. Some
eh,
people would
eh,
say RG3.
eh,
Uh, some people would say Russell Wilson.
eh.
Russell Wilson was the man when he first got in there, right?
I mean, was he?
Um,
Well,
yeah.
but again, it was his ability to kind of like run, extend the play, not get tackled, like that kind of stuff. But he still
hmm
needs to develop as the QB. But I'm talking about give me a quarterback that lit that junk up their rookie season. All right, maybe Herbert, but again, lost. So maybe Herbert. Maybe Herbert. I think Herbert was
Right.
like throwing for 4,000 yards his rookie season. Cam
Yeah.
Newton. I I
Oh
I
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cam,
I
I forgot
listen.
about that.
I know Cam is considered the DOOKIE word, but I thought he was. I mean, he was MVP for a reason. So look, I'm just saying, like
But
at the end of the day, like the argument to say that one quarterback was trash or a bust with a minimum amount of games played due to whatever the circumstances were. I understand we moved on from him. Cool. But I don't understand why the fans just bashed that one kid and threw him in the dirt, and he just never really had a chance to
Well,
capitalize off of his opportunities. I don't want to say he didn't get an opportunity. I just want to say he didn't get a chance to capitalize on the opportunity.
Well, what happens a lot of the times is it comes down to you're either with us or against us, right? And sometimes it's literally just that with a football fan base, right? I haven't seen a lot of it. I think I've seen two tweets that said if Bosa's going to be selfish and stick the team up, then f him. We can move on from him too, right? Bosa's done absolutely nothing wrong, nothing wrong to deserve that kind of response from any 49er fan from any 49er fan. But once people draw their hard line in the sand that it's either Niners or it's not, once they moved on from Lance, they were like, all right, fuck him then. He's a bust. He's trash. He's corny. He's garbage. Right? I don't want to see him be successful over there for the Cowboys. I would
None of
like I
us.
would like the Cowboys to lose every single game. He can go out there and throw for 1,000,000 yards every game as long as they keep on losing. That's what I want. I
There
don't
it
want to see
is.
him be successful for that team. I hate that team.
There it
Um,
is.
so that's the way I feel. As far as the Sam Darnold thing, I do feel like see, and this is what we were asking for, right? We wanted to see all the quarterbacks with the starters. I know it's not a realistic thing, right? You're never going to see Brock Purdy with all the starters, Trey Lance with all the starters,
Not
and
in this
Sam Darnold with all the
system.
starters,
Maybe
right?
not in
Well,
this
but
system.
but that's what we were saying was unfair to Trey, right? Like, how do you go out and get Christian McCaffrey? You got Debo finally healthy, you got Kittle finally healthy, and we don't get to see that. We never saw it. We never saw that. We never saw it. And so that's what a lot of the apprehension was like. Maybe he would look that good with those kind of starters out there. And I kind of feel the same way about Sam Darnold if or when his number gets called. If that supporting cast is around him, I think he'll be successful. He might not be as successful as another guy was. He might not be as successful as Jimmy was or as successful as Brock was, but he might, I think will still find a way to be successful with that supporting cast around him. But that supporting cast is also going to lead us right into the meat and potatoes of our episode, right?
There it
Because of how
is.
good this supporting cast is, because of how good this head coach is, and how good his offensive scheme is, and designing these plays and creating mismatches and open passes for these quarterbacks, there's a lot of expectations on Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
And I think we need to go through. Go ahead.
I just feel like there should be though. There's a lot of expectations for anybody that's playing quarterback in the NFL. You can
Oh,
have you no. You can't say no because there is. I mean, quarterbacks are expected to go out there and perform, shitty team or not. And Brock doesn't have a shitty team. So how like what are the you
there
can't
it is.
lower your expectations. If there's a team expectation, then there's your quarterback coming in here, and you got to figure out can he supersede what he did year one. Which year one his stats aren't standing out, but he also played in over a short duration of time as well.
Right, right. If you were to play it all the way out, his numbers look decent. But let me ask you this question: if Brock came in here and threw for 3,200 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, we're talking about the expectations on Brock Purdy. Now, what do you say? Is that
Well,
who we
let's
thought we were
let's
getting?
let's let's break this down then. Let's do one category at a time. Let's start with yards. What's the expectations of yards for Brock Purdy? Cause me, I'm cool. I'm cool at 3K. Think 3K
No,
is a
you're
good.
not. No, you're not. No,
Yes,
you're
I
not.
am.
No, you're
I,
not. Do the
but
math.
but
I promise you. If you take 3,000 divided by 17, you are not cool with that number, bro.
but I am. If we continue to win, look, that's become the norm of the
That's
49er
not.
quarterbacks.
That's
That
not
that's
the
not the
expectations of Brock Purdy. That's the expectations of the team. Those are two different things.
no. That for me. You can't tell me what the fuck my expectations are. I
I,
ain't telling you what yours are.
you
I'm
said
telling
as
you.
long as we keep winning.
Yeah.
So if Brock
If
Purdy gets
Brock
injured
Purdy,
week one and we win the Super Bowl, you can't tell me Brock Purdy exceeded your expectations.
I would say that he didn't, but I'm telling you what my expectation is for Brock Purdy. I'm not expecting him to come out here and throw 4,000 yards. I thought we was going to get that with Jimmy Garoppolo. That wasn't it. I wonder if it's the system. So how you going to tell me I can't have my expectation at 3K?
So
The
three
math
thousand
don't
yards.
the math ain't a lot, but do we need him to throw 220 yards a
Yes,
game?
yes, I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
I think that if we are out here only throwing 175 yards a game, teams are going to stack the box and beat the shit out the 49ers.
We'll see.
That's what 3,000 yards is in the 17-week season. It's 176 yards a game. That's not that we're not winning a lot of games like that.
I'll up my number, but it ain't 4,000. I can tell you that. So I'll up the number, but it's not 4,000. So take 3,000 and 4,000 divided by 2. Give me the average. That's what I'm expecting.
3,500. So now you want 30. Okay, see, now when I said 3,200, I was being a little snarky with it. You know what I'm saying? Now that's 205 yards a game.
But I didn't shoot your $3,200 down though.
But I was lowballing it for a reason. That's kind of what I was getting at. I said 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Are we saying that that's the expectation for Brock Purdy? Hell no. But if the Niners come out here and win 12, 13 of those games, we're all gonna look past it. So we're talking about the expectations on Brock Purdy, not the team expectations.
So let's just focus on Brock then. Let's focus on Brock. So my yards is at 35. Your yards is at 32. We're moving on to the next.
No. My yards are higher than yours. I'm sorry. Okay. My yards are higher than yours. Okay. I'm looking for 245, 255 a game. Okay. Honestly, that's what I'm looking for.
So you're at 4,000 what? 200 yards?
I'll do 245.
You know that's 17,
not 4,165 yards.
Okay.
Let's get it. Come on now. It's two. You got Debo, Ayuk, and Kittle. Yes. Come on. You got weapons, bro. You got a pass catching running back.
Yeah, but you got to look at the way the contextually how it's broken down for guys to get yards, man. Brock Purdy not throwing the ball 60, 50, 70 yards down the field to get big chunks. He's relying. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, because he's relying on a 5-yard pass or a 10-yard pass to get extra yards. That might not happen all the time like it's been doing. Not saying that it won't, but it's a yak system, Mike. So that's that for me. Even if I up my number 200 yards to 3,700, let's say I go 3,700 total passing yards for Brock Purdy, which includes the yak. What's that average per game?
37, you said, right?
37.
That is 217 yards a game.
I'll leave it at that number. Okay? I'll leave it at that number. We know it's going to be skewed. Some weeks it might be 300 plus. It might be a 400-yard outlier in there.
Right.
It might be a 175.
And then we'll play a game in a monsoon against Chicago, and it might only be 174 yards. Like, come on.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It can happen. So I'm gonna go to 37. You're at what you said, 4,100, whatever. So we're like 500 yards difference. Cool. All right, let's go touchdowns. How many touchdowns are you expecting Brock Purdy to throw this year with all those weapons? So now my number is higher.
Yeah. See. I'm gonna put the number at 29.
So I'm going 30. Yeah, I'm going minimum 30. Like no less than 30. It can't be any less than 30.
I hear you. I like it. I mean,
that's my expectation. You got, let's go through the weapons. You ready? Let's go through the weapons. You got Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, right? Them are your guys in there. Kyle Juszczyk around that goal line who's going to be pretty damn dominant. We didn't even factor in Jawan Jennings in the end zone in the goal line. We didn't factor in some of these other weapons that they have. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Elijah Mitchell can score. Minimum 30, that's where I'm going with this. Minimum 30. If he gets less than 30, he has not exceeded my expectations, because if he has this, we talked about this at the very beginning of the show, bro. If his offense is stacked and he's as good as we say he is, or they say he is, there should be no problems him scoring with these weapons.
I mean, we haven't had a quarterback go over 30 touchdowns in the season since Jeff Garcia in 2001.
Well,
but I like. Hey, listen, man, that is 2 touchdowns a game. It's less than 2 touchdowns a game. I don't think we're asking for a lot here. I don't think we're asking for a lot.
Is that us lowering the Is that too low of an expectation, Mike?
No,
2 touchdowns per game.
No, because I also think that I think what people's expectations are versus what we should expect should be different. I hold us to a different standard than the masses, because understood. I think we understand that this kid's still a rookie. I think that we understand there's going to be a lot of ebbs and flows in his production and productivity, right? He's going to have a game or two where there's no passing touchdowns. It's going to be a low scoring game, right? 17-14 is going to be 2 rushing touchdowns and a field goal, where he's not going to have any passing touchdowns. He's going to have a game where he's just on fire and Kyle's in his bag. He's going to throw for 4 touchdowns also. But then you back
Right.
at that
Then
average of 2.
he's gonna have his outlier games. You're right. You're right.
Right.
But then it
So
might be a game where he only scored 1 touchdown.
exactly. Right. So, or where he takes a pass and instead of throwing it, he runs it in. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be reasons why he doesn't. But I'm not saying it's impossible. I don't think it's a bad number. Like I said, that's less than 2 a game. That's less than 2 a game. I'm not mad at that at all. I like your 30 number.
I just feel like that's the minimum though, Mike. I feel like it's gonna
Yeah.
be higher, but that's the minimum. So from my expectations, 30 touchdowns. So I'm 37 yards, 3,700 yards, 30 touchdowns. Let's go interceptions because this might be high. Like it just might. He's not a turnover machine, but he had 14. Did he have 14 last year? Yeah.
No. He ain't had no 14.
He had
turnovers
4.
last
I'm sorry. He had 4. He had 14 touchdowns.
Don't do
13
that to my
touchdowns,
guy.
4 interceptions. But I wonder what that is over the trajectory of the season. Would it triple? Would it quadruple? You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, I completely understand what you're saying. But it's like turnover worthy throws is something that advanced metrics they're tracking and all that stuff, right? And he had some of those. Right now. That's I hate when people do this, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Because Patrick Mahomes has a lot of turnover worthy throws. Also, doesn't mean it happens, right? So I don't want to alarm people, but again, if there's a sophomore slump, if people are picking up on tendencies, some of those turnover worthy throws that were dropped last year, or the defender overran it or over pursued and all that stuff,
I see.
now they're going to be there. Now they're going to be there. So I think it's fair if he gives me 29 touchdowns, I'll take 10 to 12 interceptions because he's still got a 2-to-1 ratio.
So I'm 12. My number is 12.
So you want over 30 touchdowns, 3,700 yards, and 12 max.
I'm at 30 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. I'm saying my minimum is 30, but if he kind of scored over that, I wouldn't be surprised. But he can't, like, that would be triple the amount of interceptions he threw last year. So I'm giving him 8 more interceptions.
But he's also playing triple the amount of games. Also, he only played.
There you go. So you see, my math is mathing.
I see what you're doing. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. What was his regular season numbers again? Tell me his regular season numbers. Yeah, let me see what you're doing. Hold on.
Don't pay attention to what these regular season numbers: 1,374 yards, 13 TDs, 4 interceptions.
Hold on, wait. That's regular. This is regular season, right?
This is regular season. 60.71.
1374 divided by 5.
Mm-hmm.
That was 274.8. That's good.
He was close to that 300 number.
Bro, that's 4,600 yards.
That's 500 more than what you said.
He cooking. Let's go. All right. What was the touchdowns there?
Touchdowns was 13. Yeah.
Divided up by 5. Times 17. Come on, bro.
There's no way he's getting 44 touchdowns, guys.
What? And those picks?
Keep doing it.
Divided by 5 times 17. Huh? Yep. Yo, Brock Purdy about to be the man out in these streets.
Listen, and this is why we shouldn't lower our expectations. This is why. Brock Purdy set a standard for himself. He went out there and cooked. He has to have that ability to adapt to the game, to adapt to the environment, and figure out a way to keep his team winning. And if he does anything less than that, that's when I got to question my man Brock. Like, what's going on, Brock?
Yeah, but see, and then this is where the context comes in because he ain't play against those tough defenses like the Saints. That stubborn-ass Saints defense. You know what I mean? Like
he ain't got to play against them either. Again, do we play the Saints this year? We ain't got to play them this year neither. I got me stuttering over here, bro.
But he's gonna have some tough defenses, right?
Like he played against some tough defenses, Mike. The first game he started, Mike, they broke his damn ribs, Mike. Like literally.
That Bucs defense was Terry. Stop it! You would not. It
wasn't. First of all, it wasn't supposed to be terrible, and they were terrible due to injury. So let's keep it a buck. Like
it was a bad defense.
But they still. But I'm just saying, it wasn't bad enough to take Brock out.
What's the best defense he played against?
I want to say that. I want to say that Cowboys defense was probably the best, and that was in the playoffs.
And that was a game he looked pretty bad in, right?
He didn't look
He,
good.
oh, okay. All right. I see what you did there. Okay, you don't want to piss people off on that first episode. I like
No,
that.
no, no, no. He didn't look. It's not that he looked bad. He just didn't look good. He didn't look like Brock. It looked like the season done damn
Right.
near caught up with him. Then he
Yeah.
got some rest and restoration, and then when he went out against Philly, you thought you was gonna get a rejuvenated, fresh Brock, and then all of a sudden, his elbow got messed up.
So those NFC East teams really did a
Oh,
number
they
on him.
they
I don't know if
different.
you remember that first half. I don't know
Oh,
if you remember the first half of
the Commanders
that
game.
Washington game.
Oh,
Yeah. Where was he at?
he was missing. It was a different
Oh,
deal.
okay.
And guess who we play this year?
Mm. Yeah, the NFC East. Yeah.
Giants, Commanders,
Yeah.
Cowboys, and Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah. We sure do. We
I,
sure do.
and guess what? My expectations are him to go out there and supersede and overcome that shit. At the end of the day, he should be able to learn from what they did against him, right? Like that's what we're saying. Brock Purdy is the man. So his job is to watch the film and sit there and say, all right, I messed up here. I could do this differently. I could do this. If we want to see Brock progress, that's how you do it. You go out there and beat the best.
You being bitter? Is this spicy Wayne right here? Is this?
Nah. Ain't no bitterness coming out of my mouth right now, bro. Pause. We only got a few minutes left.
I wish I could see your face. This is why. I wish I could see your face. I have no idea I can't wait to go back and watch this again.
Oh, you can't see my face. That's right.
No, I told you I can't see you. That's what I was trying to tell you, but I haven't been able to see you the whole time. But I want to know if this is spicy. Oh, he's supposed to be the man, so I expect him to be better than it. I can't tell if it's sarcasm.
Wait. That's the issue, right? Brock is the guy, right? Everybody's been talking about Brock. They've been on Brock's jock, right? So at the end of the day, I'm expecting Brock to go out there and play football. He's probably one of the most confident people I've ever watched, right? He is confident, not cocky. It's a difference. But he's confident.
Okay,
I would say he is what Kanye West was when he first started and got into the game. Extra confident. You can't tell him nothing. Right? But his job is to go out there and make sure that his team wins. What was Kanye doing before he started being all about himself? Making sure the Rock stayed number one. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Then he got a little cocky with it. He got a little cocky. He went to Dame Dash, was like, yo, man, I need my chain. I want to be an artist. Dame was like, I'm going to sign you up. Jay-Z was like, hell nah. What are you talking about? You a producer.
Right.
Stay in your lane.
Or get out that lane and go shine and be one of the biggest hip-hop artists ever.
Which is what he did. But then it kind of took away from the team is what I'm trying to say.
It did, but now bring it back to Brock. Do we want his success, or do we want team success?
Well, according to Brock Purdy, he's all about the team.
Oh,
but is that $900,000 contract talk? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do get it. I tell you what, man. Here's my realistic expectations for Brock Purdy. All jokes aside, I'm gonna stick with my 4,100 yards. 4,200 yards. I'm in that range right there. I do think that he's capable of getting to that 30 touchdown mark that Wayne was talking about. I think that's realistic. The interceptions is what scares me. That's the number that I haven't convinced myself on.
13 is not 12, a bad number.
Yeah, I'm about to say 12 to 15. I would like it to be a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. That's really, really what I want. If you throw me 30 touchdowns, just give me half the interceptions. You throw 40 touchdowns, hey, I'll take 20 interceptions.
20 interceptions. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I could rock with that. But these expectations really come from the head coach's confidence, making him the man, shipping Lance out, and these fans, man, are putting a lot on him, Wayne. I'm done. Last 20 seconds of yours.
I mean, look, fans are going to be fans, so I'm not going to knock the fans. The Brock gave the fans a great freaking experience. And I'm just saying, what happens if that experience isn't the same in 2023? There's a possibility. I think it's small, but it's a possibility, right? You just told me defenses are going to come out here looking a little bit different now. But here's what I'm saying. Kyle Shanahan and that head coaching staff and the offensive line and everybody else, they should expect that. So I'm hoping that they figure out ways to make sure they do a couple of things, keep him protected. And Brock has to also show that he is progressing at the same time. I don't want to know, was that Brock's ceiling last year? It's time to go, isn't it?
Yeah, been time. Yep, 30
Guys,
seconds.
30 minutes and we out. I told y'all not going to want to miss this show. You're going to have to go back and rewatch it. The No Harm, No Foul show. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.